You can hear this? We are at NAMM 25. Nick Barzak with Full Compass. We are now outside. It's good to be outside. Outside of NAMM at the Yamaha stage, and I'm with Vic from Clear-Com. Obviously, with a production like this, with a stage this big, everyone needs to be talking to each other, and crew from, sound, the stage managers, talking to sound, talking to monitor, talking to whatever. So you're the guy that makes that all happen. How's that work?
All right, so hey, yeah, my applications engineer does help. She's very helpful in this situation. So what we have here to support the workflow of the stage is our Arcadia-based. So it's racked up here. What it does is we have our IP transceiver connected over the network. That's supporting our wireless belt packs, which are FreeSpeak 2 wireless belt packs. We've got about 50 there capacity. So to back that up so we can add more capacity, we have our 5 gigahertz transceiver. That's our FreeSpeak Edge belt pack. So if we need over 50 belt packs, you can add the extra 5 gigahertz belt packs for more capacity. So just to mention, we do have 2 more of these IP transceivers, one on stage left, one on stage right, just to cover all the way back into the broadcast area. Yeah. For our friends at DPA microphones, they're using our stuff for doing tours, their tours. So yeah, it's great.
So how far could you ultimately get if you keep stitching those together?
Well, I mean, you can run a series of these off of the network. I mean, you can run this off of fiber, so you could go for miles, really, yeah.
That's, major festivals. Now we're talking Coachella, things with a massive bunch of stages. Everybody can still be on channel listening to each other through that.
100%, yes. So on the wired side of things, we do have our HelixNet IP wired pack, which, let me just grab it here real quick. Connects over our network, right off of the network, which we have up in our front of house booth here. He has a device over there. And then in our lighting booth, we also have a rack mount 4-key set. And the interesting thing about that is it's so loud here during the shows that we had to hook up a foot switch. So now he can tap his foot switch when he wants to talk to somebody, so it doesn't just keep that mic open. There's so much noise you can't hear. So yeah, so those are connected off of the network switch that we have on top of the rack here. You'll see farther in the back, when we go in the back, that they're connected off of a 3-pin XLR. So that's our DPL device, so you can actually use existing cabling. So if this facility had like mic cable run all over the place, you could just plug in off of the network the DPL device, which would convert that into 3-pin XLR. That gives you 24 channels of audio. So yeah, so it's high capacity audio.
How many different groups on something like that?
On this, so you have 2 party lines here. Typically, there's a 4-channel rack mount, and then we have a speaker station that has a 4-key set.
It's awesome. Can we talk about use cases and the differences between the systems? So what I don't want to do is scare people immediately by, this is a huge festival, because this also could work on smaller theater applications. Clear-Com has solutions for all of it. So can we talk about different products for different use cases?
Right. So the Arcadia has the ability to use 2-wire analog, which is the old analog packs that you've seen in, churches and festivals and theaters for 50, 60 years. And it has the ability to power those wired belt packs or tie into an existing system if you just want to add some wireless. It's a scalable system as well, so you can start out at a lower point where you don't have to have 50 wireless users. Now, when you start at that low point, if you do grow, there's the ability to add licensing to that so that you can expand it to work to fit your needs as you grow. So yeah. So
all the way up to how many? What's the max?
168. So 168.
It's a lot of people on comms.
So it is COM users, but we also have Dante integration. So we're bringing program in off of the board through our Dante channels, which would take a port. So it's high capacity. You performing arts centers, connected campuses where you have you're a control room and you connect out to different fields. So there's a lot of different applications.
Absolutely. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time because I know you have a show to get ready for, and you're the comms people. So
yeah. Well, I just wanted to show you one more thing, if I could.
All right, we are properly credentialed. We're gonna kind of see how it all happens. All right, Vic's taking us backstage. We're setting up for John Batiste. A lot of walking at NAMM. Gotta stay hydrated. Full compass.
Our antennas are covering well past this into the food truck area, so we have coverage basically from the entrance of the actual convention center all the way back to the food trucks. So
I mean, that is a huge space. Like the distance we just walked plus some, all being covered. Everybody's, you know, Clear-Com, clear communication. I get it.
that's right, we're a communications company.
Oh, monitor control. They're talking in front of house. Everybody can, you know, band can talk to them. They can talk to whoever. You can talk to anybody with Clear-Com. Let's go into the belly of the beast. This is my American Ninja Warrior audition.
So this is a spotlight position. So these are all the lights that are being cued by our Helix net. So this is being powered off of one of those DPLs. It's got a split 6 here. We're breaking out 3-pin XLR to connect those IP wired belt packs back to the into the system.
And this is also where Beyonce would be ready to come up and someone has to cue her.
Right, yeah, that's been above my pay grade.
Thank you so much for taking us backstage, under the stage, behind the stage, everywhere that Clear-Com is reaching, which is everywhere around the stage and more, way back beyond those food trucks. That is what Clear-Com is here for. Communication. You can have everybody communicating with each other in massive, massive areas. Nick, thanks so much.
You're welcome, Nick. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, and all Clear-Com gear. Go to fullcompass.com. Check out the whole line of Clear-Com. All of these solutions that we have talked about in this video are at Full Compass. And as always, keep it right here at Full Compass for more coverage from NAMM 25.